Talking like they go. Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a two-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty, ass she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside.
We're coming to you live here from True Pod Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. Here with Jonathan Hernandez, Kenneth Jorge, and the infamous Oz. And special guest today, Banger, is in the building. True Pod Studios. Banger. Looks like La Familia is in the
Jefe,
building.
Right? Ayo, Jefe.
Jefe 2 side. We in the building.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, man. What's up, Jefe?
What's up, man?
Welcome aboard.
I like this. It's a good vibe here. I'm happy to be
man.
here.
Yeah, man. This is our studio, bro. You know.
Haven't been around.
Special guest. You're actually one of our first guests, man.
This is actually the first guest.
Right?
It's episode 2.
Yeah.
We have our first guest, my guy Banger,
and
the infamous Oz.
And the infamous Oz, bro.
Yeah, we here.
So yeah, man. I wanted to invite you out to the show. You know, obviously, you know what's cool to invite you on the show. I consider you the very first guest. Very first guest. And what's crazy is that we shot everything together the very first time.
Yeah.
The very first time I met you was because of him.
Yeah. I actually just mentioned that to him.
History.
Not
history.
Like an hour ago.
And
History in the making.
And it's been like, what, over 10 years or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
About 10 years. Yo. Where I gained crazy respect for Oz was when your man pulled out a lollipop.
I've heard the lollipop story.
Nah. Yo, so like, you know, it was like that.
Hold on. What happened? What actually happened?
No. So what happened was, we he was shooting the video, and at the time I was actually managing Banger.
Give me a second. What was the name? Can you repeat the name of that single?
We was shooting She Called Me Papi.
She calls me Papi.
Yeah. The song was called She Called Me Papi, but I was actually managing him at the time, and we were making a lot of noise that summer, right?
Yeah, we was turning up.
And we was like, yo, it's time to shoot a video. So I had a guy that I knew that took really good pictures, who was actually kind of famous for taking pictures, called Photo Rob. Mm-hmm. And then he had a person that he worked with, Oz.
Okay.
So I met Oz, nice gentleman, you know, everything was cool. And then we were like, yo, we gotta find a different scene in a hotel or something with the girls. Mm-hmm. You know? So this is a real story. I brought, I think it was $10,000 in singles.
Yeah. I remember the room stinking like money.
Yo, I brought $10,000 in singles so that we could just break and throw all over the girls. You know what I'm saying? But I was more like, yo, use it as a prop. I wasn't trying to get freaky or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the girls are dancing on the money on the bed for the video, and it's coming out perfect. And then Oz comes from the left and goes, nah. You got to pick it up a little more. You know, hold on. And he comes out of his pocket with a lollipop.
A big lollipop.
Opens it. Yo.
Like the Coney Island ones.
Yo, he goes out with the big lollipop, opens it, and goes, here, lick it. No, a little more. And be nasty with it.
Yeah,
I said you feed it to her, and you feed it to her.
Yo, and the girls, even though it was a video shoot, they went absolutely nuts. The way I started laughing, I was just like, yo, this guy, I need this guy. And he said, oh, I'll pick my book on the thing. It's fine, though. And so what happened was, He was driving with me after that, right? Because we had to go to a different scene, I think under the bridge that time or something like that. Nah, you good. So what happened was we drove, and then I got to know Oz a little more, and then from there on, you know, it was like history, yo. We we've worked maybe 200 or 300 times after that, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
And I think next year is the first year that he's finally be full time with the company. I remember telling him like maybe like 6 months after I met him, like, yo, I got to bring you on full time when I'm ready. You know, when I could afford you. And now it's ready. He's been working a lot more, and now he's ready, yo. So that's how I met Oz. And Banger, my brother-in-law, man. You know, I knew him when he was like 90 pounds. He's 94 pounds right now.
94.
Yo, the nigga had abs in his abs. You heard? He also had abs on his spinal cord. I've never seen that, bro. Yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
What's your waistline? Like a 16, right?
He's a 30.
No. What's your waistline?
30. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a 32.
He's a 32.
Nah,
You know, actually, you know,
I'm 30. I'm 36, bro.
Joined the Blasphemy when he pulled up to Blasphemy. That was his size.
Oh
See?
yeah.
So you know what's crazy? It's small world. Look, you met Oz through Banger, right? Photo shoot, video shoot, and you know today we're here. We're at the True Pot studio, and we're interviewing actually Oz. Oz is gonna be one of our first guests, and Banger shows up, right? It's unplanned. It's just that's destiny. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how it's supposed to be. It wasn't planned. It was going to be 2 separate interviews, but it's only right that the reason you met Oz
that's
is
true.
through Banger,
Yeah.
right? And then Oz, it's you know, it's ironic that he's our first guest.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy that's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So everything that we're doing, everything that we talk about, every conversation we bring up, I guarantee Oz has a piece of footage of.
Yo, you do. Oz has, I would say, 10 years of my life stored in little hard drives. Nah, so look it. One of the parts about TruePod is that what I really realize is that people pay attention to me, right? Like, people really pay attention to me. And sometimes it sounds like it could be bullshit, but everything winds up coming true. It's just I'm really animated. And I'm really like, when I say something, it's because I done thought about it 15 times and I know it's going to work. We've always experienced something, everybody in this room, where I say, yo, trust me on this. It's going to work.
Definitely.
And, yo, it could be when I was managing him. When I was managing him, I'm telling you right now, Young and May had her song. Oh, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you, he absolutely destroyed that stage.
Definitely.
Where, you know how sometimes, like, he was performing. Young and May was performing her song, and he was before Young and May. And he absolutely shut down the crowd. Where DJ Camilo left his booth and hung out with him all night. True Life came, hung out with him all night.
Definitely.
Nobody fucked with Young and May.
Yeah, I remember.
Everybody fucked with them. Well, you remember,
Yeah,
you filmed
I
it.
remember
You
that.
remember that, right?
You
Niggas
remember?
threw mad money
As soon
off
as
the
she got on
Hell
stage.
yeah.
As
Hell
soon
yeah.
as she
Because I
got on
told him,
stage.
I said, yo, you're not going to talk about money in a club in your song and not throw a ton of money. Okay?
Definitely.
You got to live what you actually rap about.
Definitely.
And what happened? Yo, I mean, I can't even, I don't even know how much money we threw that day.
Yeah, that was movie.
Yeah.
Epic.
You know, but it's not saying that throwing money's cool, but, you know, what we talked about or what we planned came true. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with you. And I forget it with you. You started with, you know, with barely any credit.
Yeah.
Didn't have
I
no
was
car.
just-
Didn't have no license.
We were just
Was
talking
I
about
just
that.
telling you
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking
So,
about
so,
that.
I
so,
actually thanked him like an hour ago. I was like, you know, because I always say that you changed my life. But in the long run,
he was the alley oop.
Yeah.
He was the alley-oop.
yeah, and
That's
I
why.
thanked him in the car, like, yo,
Word, that's a
because of you.
It was the alley oop.
I'm having deja vu right now, but I keep going.
Yeah, but that's
It's
exactly
crazy, right? That means it was supposed to happen.
For real.
Yeah.
Means it was supposed to happen. And then with Ken, you know, I know Ken forever. You know, I just thank God that I've been blessed to sometimes think so crazy that it comes true. Yo, like, I'm not trying to take responsibility for anything I've done for people, but I ask myself, like, I could really make anything come true for anyone.
100%.
Like, yo, it's crazy. I've been given a wow gift. He's throwing the magic back there. I've been given a wow gift where I make it possible. So a lot of times I go, you know, nah, it's not my hard work that got me here. It's my favors that I paid it forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, there's times. Yo, you want to hear something real? When I was managing him, I had $30,000 in the bank. You know, all my bills were paid though. I ain't stupid, and I know how much money I had coming in. I had $30,000 in the bank, and I spent $26,000 in 2 months.
2 months.
I had 4,000 left, and I just couldn't do it because you need capital. You need capital to run the way we were running, and move the way we were moving. You need capital. I had $4,000 left in the bank, and then shit was getting a little tough in my household, so I couldn't do it.
Facts.
But now we're in a situation where we control everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been plotting little by little, and we're in a tight situation right now to make some major moves. You know. So real quick about the show. The show's geared more towards inspiration. So I like to highlight the people who are involved in my life, how you started, where you at, and what got you where you at right now. So I'm gonna start with Oz. Let me start with Oz.
Yes, sir.
You my camera guy. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long you been doing the camera stuff?
Since high school.
Since high school.
Yeah. I went to art and design high school. I knew how to draw a bit in the middle of high school.
That was for all the kids that was suspended, right?
No, it was a bad school.
Yeah, I know. Art and design was like everybody was
Cut-
suspended. Yeah,
Cut everybody
yeah.
fights. It was a special school, but it was a wild school.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was for the young gifted, like
Nah.
LaGuardia type
Nah.
It's a little like that, but just art.
art.
Because LaGuardia's dance and
Got
all
it.
this other stuff.
So I don't want to say your age, but was
Nah, I don't care.
when you say you started in high school, like what kind of cameras? Cameras were you?
Stones that
Nah.
You wasn't chipping.
Your man said the stone, yeah?
Nah, but like what kind of like because I remember if I
it
go
was
back,
like high eights and stuff like that.
What the hell's a high eight?
Little old cameras that you hit the. It's like a little VHS. That's just
Yeah.
big,
Yep.
so
and
it
then
was
mini DV came after.
so it was still like kind of like it looked like
No,
a dat,
way bigger.
way bigger than that.
Like these.
Oh wow!
This big.
So it was the one that you put in the actual VHS, or
No,
was DVDs out?
DVDs was not out.
Oh
No.
wow! DC, that's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Like he goes back before anything digital.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%, man. Digital came out last week.
And at that time, what was like? Because now everyone has a camera, so I'm trying to have people like understand, like picture the time.
Yeah.
What was interesting?
What
that
year?
you-
What year?
Yeah.
What year? What?
What year you was in high school?
Like
Well, I
96?
graduated in '96.
96.
In 96.
So
So
what
we're
was-
talking about in 2000. My man, we're talking about 25, 27 years ago.
So what was
And then I worked television for 15 years.
so what in high school? What was cool to like go around recording? Was it graffiti? Was it
Just
rap?
everything.
Was it
Hanging out, smoking, graffiti.
So you
New
all-
York City.
Now, you never left
The
smoking. I know
clothes,
that.
You was-
like,
you were
the
always-
fashion,
you were always recording? You were always the camera
always
guy.
just random shit.
And always smoking.
Always smoking.
And still smoking.
Just did.
Just did.
Alright, cool. So
Nah.
that's cool. So back in '96, like you just fell in love with the actual
Yeah.
recording and just capturing the moment.
Did you ever work for a big company recording?
Yeah. I worked for Showtime. Worked for Saturday Night Live. I worked for Broadway Video. I worked
Dope.
for a company called Click 3X. We did all the Geico pigs. We were a big graphics company. I worked for them for 7 years.
I didn't know that.
But then they let me go when Milo.
'Cause you were
was
smoking?
born. No, when Milo was born.
Oh.
Like they were just downsizing, and then I was like, "Fuck this!" I worked for television 15 years.
Yeah.
I never get to see my son because in television, they need you there at 6 a.m. and they frown at like 13.
What's that?
hours.
What's frown?
Like
They-
if you're
they look
doing
bad
your
at you.
13 hours and you're like, "Can you leave?" They're like, "Oh, well, we need you." It's like, bro, I have a life. I have a kid. So
Yeah, I got you.
I never got to see my kids. So once they let me go, I sat there and I was like, I know this shit. I know how to do all this. I know how to edit. I know how to color. I know how to do this. I know how to run this. I know how to do production. I know how to direct. I know how to be a producer. I do this myself. Let me go spend money on my own camera and raise my own kid. And at first I took that as a curse because I was like, damn, I worked all these years in television.
You sort of start blaming yourself, right?
Yeah. But
Like, what did I do wrong?
after that, I'm working for myself. I do whatever I want.
You never worked another 9 to 5 after that, right?
ever.
How
Since
long?
Milo's been born.
How long ago was that?
Milo was 1. He's about to be 9.
Oh, wow. So 9 years straight self-employment.
Yeah.
What was your hardest time? Think about
the
this.
first couple years. I was
No.
scared.
One specific time, because everybody can remember one specific time where you felt like, "Can I do this? I don't know. I'm about to give up."
The beginning.
The beginning.
Because I never did it.
Mm.
And I have a kid to watch and a rent and a dog and me.
That dog's still alive though,
Still
bro.
alive.
He survived.
He's got no teeth. but
Yo,
he's
he
still
looks
alive.
like Master Splinter.
He looks like a dirty mop.
There you go. Have you confused him with a dirty mop before?
I was gonna say something bad.
Yo, your man said he looked like a dirty mop.
I was gonna go.
And you know how much
really
that
bad.
dog love you, bro? And
No, I know.
if that dog knew what a dirty mop was,
He would be offended.
he would be offended.
It's cool. It's cool. So it's
Shit.
fast forward, you know, and that's something that we talk about all the time, like the struggle that sometimes is often not touched
Yeah.
on of entrepreneurship, right? But with that comes, the benefits and the story behind the why is worth it. In your case, is your son and the freedom to raise him with no one being frowned upon.
Yo, and I got to give it to you, dogs. We're actually all parents in this room.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a father. We watch him. His son's probably better than him at rapping. Number one.
Oh, man.
All right,
got
that's
it.
his swing, man.
And dancing.
Ken.
Dancing.
Ken, hell of a stepfather. Nah, I always mess with him. Nah, but everybody here is a hell of a father.
Definitely.
But I will say this: we don't live with our kids every day.
Nope.
This man does. This man wakes his kid up every single day, and I did it for a long time. You guys know that.
Yeah.
But I know how hard that is. But I never knew how hard it was to actually just raise a kid by yourself.
It makes sense.
What is the hardest challenge raising your child by yourself?
Not having any family around to help
Yeah.
anybody. It's just me. I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta cook his snack for lunch. I gotta walk the dog. I gotta take him to school. After I take him to school, I gotta try to do some work. By the time I get into the work I'm trying to do, I gotta pick him up. gotta
All
bring him
besides while
home.
trying to edit and do all that.
Then I gotta do homework with him, and then
Yeah.
by the time he's done dinner and all that shit, I'm trying to edit. I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
It's hard,
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, that's.
but I make it
Yeah.
happen.
But
make it happen.
yeah, I was about to say right now, somehow you figure it out.
Yeah.
You got this far.
Yeah.
And the main things you got covered. You got heat.
Yeah.
You got hot
Got
water.
a house.
You got
I
food.
mean, apartment, but
No.
you
You have a bed.
I have a
There
bed.
you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have food.
Yeah.
Has your kid ever worried about eating?
No.
We're good.
No.
I don't want to hear about anything else. You understand?
I don't complain, but it gets
gets tough.
No. There's
Yeah.
the struggles of entrepreneurship, but then there's the struggles of life. You, and I'm not saying you didn't struggle in life at parts of times, but people are struggling in life.
Yeah.
You get to lay with your son. You get to eat with your son. Right now, people are getting hit with rockets while eating.
Yeah, I know.
That's a whole different. You can't even.
No.
That's not something that we can even begin to think. Imagine you sitting in your living room, going, "A missile might hit us."
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're good. You're good right now. You understand?
It's always to keep that. It's
So
always
this is why. First of all, you've been blessed with the ability to sustain entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You've been blessed with the ability to sustain entrepreneurship. That's crazy.
Yeah, and
You know-
in New York.
In New York.
Yeah,
In New York.
in Park Slope, New York.
Guess what?
with a particular skill that is not.
not easy.
It's not a need.
You know
It's
what?
not
I'm
a
actually
need-based
dealing with a
business.
client right now that does everything that Oz does, and he just can't make it. He can't make it. And the first thing that thought in my mind was, I know why Oz is making it, though.
He has no other choice.
Nah. Besides that, the dude doesn't have no other choice either. Oz is making it because who he is to the people who he works for. To me, there could be 10 times better camera guys. Oz is the man. You know why?
Appreciate
His
it.
energy is dope. His loyalty, unmatched. You understand?
That's right.
Commitment, real. I talk to him. I love him. That's my brother.
Same.
Word up.
So this is why he always has a job. You feel me? And I know that there's people who treat Oz the way I treat him.
Of course.
So he treats them the same way. So when you treat a bunch of people who are able to give you minor opportunity, you know what you have? One big ass opportunity.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what you have? Food in your motherfucking mouth. Apartment. Car.
Paid.
And that's because it's you. Because you could be the best camera guy on earth. Nobody want to fuck with you.
no.
You understand? So this is a big testament to him. This is why you still an entrepreneur, still self-employed 9 years later, and it won't change. It won't change. So number one, congratulations, dog.
Thank you.
You know? Now we're gonna get to my man Banger.
Right before we go into Banger, there's something for upcoming entrepreneurs or those that are in it and struggling. What he just mentioned is just the humbleness, the approach, the energy around. Like, keep that good energy. Sometimes that will get you way further than the actual skill, right? So a lot, it's hard out there, and people constantly bring that energy into the space, right? And you bring that into the space, and it's like, okay, that person is good, but their attitude is off, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just don't know, and I see it all the time.
Some
right?
people let it get to their head.
Some people let it get to their head, and they bring that.
Yeah.
Where if you come with kind of a clear head, or just or I'm not saying stop worrying about the outcome or the actual opportunity. It's hard. We have lives to take care of, but start enjoying the moment and the process more, and just come in with, like you said, just that good energy. I know you have tons of problems. We all do, but every time you're around, it's kind of like that pop, that
Yeah.
good energy, that good vibe. That
All problems are gone.
Yeah, all problems are gone, at least for the 30 minutes, hour,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
2 days that we're around each other
Yeah.
at times. So for those that are coming around and actually doing this entrepreneurship, just self-reflect how your energy is when you're coming around, and doing business with people, because that is more important nowadays than the actual skill.
You probably have a set of a set of people that you love to work with.
Yeah. And then a set of people that I never want to work with again.
Who's that group? Like, is there a specific? What
I
is
can't
it?
say the ones I don't want to work
No,
with.
no, not specific people, but a group. I would say.
You can't say that either.
He's like
Yeah, that's too
the guys to the right, rappers. well, not the guy to the right, but actually rappers. Yeah.
It's tough doing hip hop videos.
Yeah.
It's very unorganized. But I'm used to it. Like, most of the time I get help. If I get help,
Mhm.
people show up. They're like, "How do you do this?" And I'm in the back like, "Yeah, they'll be ready in an hour." I'm used to that. A lot of people can't deal with
I'm
that.
offset 20 seconds. Oh, lighting's not ready? Yo. You see what happened?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm never going to mention that. Let me be quiet. But I ain't shut up about that one. Nah, it's some.
But I don't
what
I don't
happens.
let things go to my head. Like, a lot of people tell me that I should act more cocky because I mess with a lot of artists and I shoot a lot of big names. But I don't. It doesn't. That's not me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a friendly, kind-hearted person, and if you give me the good energy, I give you back that good energy.
Yeah.
And we feel that, and that's why you see.
And I could feel somebody. It's something weird with me. I could feel somebody when they're like grimy or just bad intentions, and I won't mess with you.
Me, I walk next to you. I take
Smell weed.
smell. Like, he smell like shit. I ain't fucking with him. He's full of shit. You know?
Yeah. But
I smell
yo,
shit.
just honestly, you guys always.
He's full of shit. You know, like Jeepers Creepers, remember the movie when he
Yeah.
he smell like shit.
So yeah, definitely always keep that in mind, guys. Just that energy. Even and we're gonna touch on Banger with rappers, man. And not just rappers, just artists. Is like, sometimes like an artist could be just mediocre, but the energy's so good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the way they carry themselves is takes them way further
further,
than
yeah.
Yo, that's
the
perfectly
actual-
said. So, as an artist, I actually have celebrity, rappers, in my portfolio. And some of them are not good.
Yeah.
Some of them are good. But when I met Banger, he's family. Met him for the first time. I don't think he was rapping at that point when I first met you. You were young.
Yeah, I was still young.
Yeah.
I was, I wasn't taking it serious yet, but I was,
Yeah.
playing around with it.
And then when he, started rapping, I was like, oh, he's cool. But nothing where I said, when you put that face like, oh. No, because, bro, there's a million rappers and a million clothing designers.
Yeah.
And if you hear most of the songs, it's not a catchy hook. Nothing where it makes you put that weird face, that, And it was one song. And it was it wasn't She Call Me Poppy. You already know that we killed the video.
Killed.
Damn, what was that?
Song. I made so many songs, bro.
Dab.
You remember we did the crazy video.
Dab.
The Dab. He did a song called Dab.
Fact, you did the video.
Yeah, you remember? It was over 2.5 months we did the video.
That shit was a movie.
Yo,
Bad places.
when he released Dab, and you hear when the beats hit and everything, I said, yo, he's actually talented. This kid is good. His hooks. Yeah, I mean his hooks. This kid's hooks is off the chart. And what happened? I was like, yo, I would manage this kid because I got the right pieces in place. I got producers. I got celebrity rappers. I got managers that actually deal with, I got the lawyers, French Montana's lawyer. You feel me? I had it all. So I'm like, yo, I'll manage him. Fuck it. Let's do it.
So Banger, what's a few of the artists that you've done collabs? I know that I've heard a few songs, so I just want you to touch on that.
First person, may he rest in peace, was Fred the Godson.
Oh, wow.
I actually was doing a show.
One of the best rappers.
Official, different.
One of the best rappers.
Different. Can't even compare.
Yeah, lyrically nice.
He's your rapper's favorite rapper.
Fred-
Yeah, you can't
Fred the
compare
God.
him. You can't compare him. He was one of a kind. But I was doing a show, and as soon as I get off the stage, he's like right in the front. He grabbed me like, yo, bro, listen, man. I want to talk to you. Like, let's go outside. Like, let's just go outside and talk. So I'm like, oh, official, of course. It's Fred the Godson. We
Of
working.
course.
I'm in a regular club just performing. He's like, yo, bro, take my number. Like, I like your style. Like, I like your bop, your movement. Like, the way you was talking. Like, it was all like up to par. Like, I definitely want to do a song with you. Whatever it is we got to do to make it happen. Like, he even told me, like, don't even worry about money. Like, I really like your talent. Like, you got it. Just holler at me. We gonna make it work. So that was one person that started off.
Dope.
And then who was next? We actually did something with. I did something with Uncle Murder.
Oh, wow.
I never dropped none of these songs, like, cause again, I'm the type of person that I wanted to establish myself. Like,
First.
I didn't want to just come like, oh, I got to feature with this one, feature with that one. Like, there was a lot of ups and downs, but he was the second person that I did a song with. I got the hook with him. Who else? And then after that, it was True Life. We got something with True Life as well.
Yeah.
My
Shout out
dog.
to True.
You want to play a
Official.
snippet? You want to
Yeah,
play a
you
snippet?
got it.
Yeah, I'm going to actually share yo out. I'm going to drop it in Dropbox, and then you can
Throwback.
pick it up from there, right?
Throwback.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can. I'm connected to Bluetooth.
Got it. So shout out to True Life.
Yeah, shout out
that's
to True
my bro.
Life, man.
Another
Official.
New York legend.
Yeah.
Another rap legend, True Life. So you just heard that song, Fire.
Yeah.
So I got to hear that one, but the Uncle Murder, like you
another
said, you
one
have
we
it in
got.
the tuck.
I just got him
You
in
know-
the stash. Just I'm working on establishing myself. Like again, there's been a lot of ups and downs.
I think this is a raw cut right here. Hold on, let me see if we can hear it. You ready? Put the Bluetooth. You ready? Let's see. I'm on. Yeah, that's it. My man Evan LeRae.
Yeah,
You heard? Shout out to Evan LeRae, Cardi B's engineer.
you got vibes.
Pick it up a little. Huh?
Been a long time coming. I know these niggas talking. All I hear is mumbling. Whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Niggas thought I wouldn't make it. I made it out of worse situations. Now I get along with new faces. No. Stay out of the streets. You scared of hell. That shit a break. This shit get real. Ease all the pain. Popping these pills. Worth El Chopper. Chasing these mills. Survive in the field. Got these bitches on me like cologne. They know the road that I'm on. Oh, I pray. These niggas don't never try and play. Now we don't let sucker shit slide. And my goals ain't never far away. If I said it, I meant it. Look at my demeanor.
What else?
Yo,
Niggas can't see me,
keep
I feel
letting it
like a
rock.
demon.
Keep letting it
Made me
rock.
John Cena. I keep
I
my
never
head
heard
up,
this one.
It's a
and I watch
vibe.
out for the snakes.
Huh?
This is
When
the
it's
bird
time
back.
to get 'em,
Yeah, Truth's coming on right now. Watch.
straight gold
Pick it up a little.
I got nothing left to say. When it's said and done, we gon' celebrate and thank God for a new day.
We didn't drop this yet.
Pray, I pray.
Pick it up a little.
Oh, wait.
A little
I pray,
more.
I pray.
I did hear this.
I pray, I pray.
Yeah.
Got no choice but to pray. I pray, I pray.
True life.
I pray, I pray, I pray. I pray, I pray. Thank God for a
Too
new
much
day.
lame shit in these verses. Want a refund for my purchase. About to fill up all of these hearses. Showing how to ride like I'm Curtis. I done came home to this circus. Niggas rocking blouses and purses.
Yeah.
That type of shit get me nervous.
This
That type of shit get me nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't homophobic, I'm lamophobic. Got a taste for blood and I can't control it. Temperature.
Shout out to my man Evan LaRae for mixing that. Evan LaRae's Cardi
shit's
B's
fire.
engineer.
Uh-huh.
You know, he been with her from day one. You know, another great story himself. You know, we'll have him on the podcast soon. You know, my man Evan
Working.
LaRae right there, true life. And, you know, but, you know, so you said you had Uncle Murder, right?
Yeah, we got one with Uncle Murder as well,
Right.
unreleased.
And then you had True.
Got True, we got Fred the Godson. And then I got a couple more local artists like from New York that's actually doing their thing
Right.
in the city. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's
We
good
going, we
stuff.
working,
Yeah,
working.
no, I definitely, and it's crazy because I know we had a conversation a few months ago, and it's just the consistency, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And just that's the whole thing with anybody that's doing this entrepreneur, and just like an artist is just maintain that consistency. We touch on it with Oz is like,
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing.
at what point, and just Oz touched on it. It's like, when did you say, one, this is what I'm doing,
Yeah, when was that, bro?
and two,
Was that shit eating while you eating like fucking mango and salami or something?
Shit came to my mind. I said,
Something
wait.
happened that made you go, I want to be a rapper.
like,
You know what it was, honestly? It took a little time because, again, like, to be real, like, you in New York City, there's a lot of distractions, a lot of influences. And it's like I was caught in like both, like, two world type of thing, like, the street thing, of course, and then the music. So it was like caught up in the street thing, at least in my time when I was coming up, which is like the 90s and stuff like that, 2000s early, things were still rough. So it was more of a mind thing where, like, damn, like, are these people really gonna be in tune with what I'm doing?
can I keep up? Can I
understand,
Can I
like,
stay focused?
Can I stay focused and, like, actually tune these people into my music instead of the street things and what people doing in the street and what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
can I actually turn these people to a fan of my music, like what I'm doing, what I'm speaking?
Mm-hmm.
And as time kept going, like, I started doing performances, and it was like every performance, as soon as I would get off stage,
Yeah.
the love would be crazy. It's like I'll watch other people get on, get off, and people like just watch them. And then it was
Yo,
like,
he
what?
has it. He has a unique gift about him. It's the same thing you have and the same thing you have. You have an energy about you that people like. When people are
100%.
around you and they get to know you, they know that you won't harm them.
100%.
And because of that, you being a rapper and somebody who like rap, they hear your music and they go, yo, he's actually good and I like the dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I fuck with him. And you know what happens? Boom. Shit starts moving.
And that's more important than anything
That's
else.
and
100%.
it's going back to what Ken said. So a
There's no
big
malice.
reason, even though you didn't become an A Boogie yet, you know what I'm saying? If you do, I'll tell you why. It's two things. Your talent and who you are with people.
100%.
So people fuck with you. So you know what happens? People don't mind going, of course I look out.
Yeah.
Or, yo, that's my little homie. Nah, we do this. But when you a dick, nah, fuck him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
him.
Fuck him. I don't
Let
care
him
how
find
good
his
he
own
is.
way.
You understand? Now you got your little son, man. Your little son.
son, that's
RJ,
my
Mr.
son.
RJ.
That's my twin right there.
Yeah, Mr. RJ.
And it's crazy that it's just like, again, one, I didn't have my father around because I couldn't for certain reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But that is like once I have my son, it's like it automatically just
Right hand man.
it turned me up. Like, oh wait, hold on, I got a son. Like, I know, you know, like you need something to look up to, some motivation, something that every day, you know, it gives you a certain feeling. You understand? So it's like just doing it randomly as I've been doing my music. I've always somehow managed to put them in like my video, like somehow, it even come out real quick, whatever it is, like he comes out somehow. But now it's like, you know, he's about to turn 4, and it's like all matching up because it's like now I really feel like I'm at the peak of my music, of where I, you know, like starting a whole new wave and a whole new like energy, like everything is just matching with everything, like even with my son.
Yeah, I see it.
To the point that before I even record it, I play the beat in the car with my son, and if he don't react, I won't use it. Like, cause automatically.
So he's the A&R.
He's like the one that is like, I know if cause I know my son he loves the music so much.
My man's the A&R. How old is he? A 4-year-old, right?
He's about to be 4 in June.
That's amazing.
If he don't dance, it's not the one.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone that I've picked so far with my new project, he makes me.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to put that kid as your A&R, because what did I tell you about your new music? I said this is you, bro. This is you.
He'll sing like my previous music. He'll hear it.
Let's drop another song. You already know which song.
Yeah,
you know? Hold on. Let me look for my songs. Shit. Hold on. Actually, we're gonna play a quick drop to. I like
play.
You ready? You ready? All right. Let's see this.
My son knows this whole song.
Yeah.
Whole song.
Pick it up. Let the audience hear this.
I've been outside. You know I jump in that pussy, clear my mind.
Oh.
Couple bitch niggas tryna kill my vibe. Trap it till I run out of word like fuck the time. It's me and my
This is you, bro.
I know you've been lonely. Say you loyal, baby, show
Yo,
me.
his hooks is
Don't be
crazy.
switching up your story. Make me fade away like Kobe.
Yo, your hooks are absolute. I mean, not even your hooks. Your songs overall. I've seen you over the last 10 years. From the beginning, bro. And I go. Yo, the kid is gonna make it. You just don't know when.
Facts.
And the thing is, the reason why he hasn't made it right now is because he hasn't bumped his head. So a lot of people make it because they go ahead and sell $200,000-$300,000 in drugs. You know what I'm saying? $400,000 in drugs. Do something wild, credit card scams to go ahead and pay. Yo, great, you did that. But I'm trying to keep him not from doing that. So when he actually makes it, you can sleep.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Sleep comfortably.
There's a lot of rappers who unfortunately did pass away. But a lot of times that they passed away, there was a lot of dirty stuff still in the street. And it just came back to haunt.
It's energy, going back to energy.
We said the same thing, energy.
Yep.
Yeah. Trying to keep the energy pure.
Exactly.
100%.
Or a lot of shit that they did that when they actually made it, the person looking at them is going, wait till I get to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to go through that.
Yeah.
You understand? I want him to go through it, not on that level where once he experienced success, your man cries so much because he knows he ain't got a problem.
Definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
Where he goes, yo, I did it. I did it. But he's in a hard field. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take a different level of work, which I think he's on that level right now. He understands.
Definitely.
But it's also going to take a couple more perfect pieces of navigation and connection, networking.
Definitely.
And he has a very powerful player. A very powerful player on his team.
Definitely.
Just got to network it correctly. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, he's almost there, bro. He's almost there. So, you know?
It's crazy because, like I said, we had a combo a couple of months ago, and I think I seen the difference, and you know what the conversation we're talking about,
100%.
right? And sometimes it's good to have people around that are knowledgeable in business, not music, just business, right? And conversation and he was just listening. He was just and I know he was just recording everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, and literally what, a week later you pulled up again. We did a little photo shoot, a little quick thing, and then the consistency.
It's that one thing. One thing about me is like I had somebody like him always on my side.
Yo, there ain't one day we don't meet up. You know, I still
it's
give him the
been
love and
genuine.
everything, but then
Genuine.
I
things.
stop him for 5 minutes and I drill him.
Genuine.
But you know, I make sure that he needs to hear what no one else around him can deliver to him directly.
Definitely.
Because everybody's gonna support him. You understand? Yo, you my man. Yo, hey yo. That's cool. But you know what I'm gonna ask you? How you doing?
100%.
Not what you doing, but how the fuck are you doing? I said this to my man in the hood yesterday. Well, on Easter, my man Sammy. I found a way to hang the cup. You see that?
It's covering your face.
Yo, listen, I'm an engineer, bro. I make I make shit happen. So look it. I was down in the hood, right? And a lot of people look up to me down there. And I was talking to my man Sammy Cook, aka Cook. Shout out to Cook.
Shout out to Cook. That's like a guy.
Yeah, my man, you know? And he's like, yo, I'm good. I said, I ain't talking about you good. I've always known you good. If I got to ask you how your money is, it's because I know your money fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking how you doing.
Yeah.
You got a $50,000 chain on, bro. You okay? I know you good. How you doing? And he stopped. He put his head down. And he goes, yo, nobody's ever asked me that.
Real.
And that's why you are the way you are, Bak. They call me Baka. He goes, nobody's ever asked me that. Nobody's ever asked me how I'm doing. I said, I'm concerned about you. I'm not concerned about your money. We never had a conversation about money. The last time we spoke next to my G-Wagon, my G63, I told you, you're doing too good. You need to get the fuck out. I care about what he is going through. You understand? His career, he's good. And I've always told him,
Yeah.
yo, you good. Even if you don't make it, you good, nigga. You understand? Because he's family. But because he is who he is to me, I am the way I am to him. You understand?
That's been. I'm telling you, I ain't have besides my older brother like a male figure to look up to. You understand? Like in a like, how can you call it?
Like you trust someone that you trust as a
you
man.
understand? Like trust. Like yo,
man's
like
perspective.
Yeah.
trust.
You gotta
to a
trust,
different
though.
level.
That's the main thing, bro. You gotta be
You
able
can
to
like
trust.
somebody's lifestyle. Oh, that's cool. He got this. He got that. That's cool. But it's like you don't understand that person. You just know they got that.
Is that person? Is that person of standards and
You understand?
values?
I understand this man.
Exactly.
So it's like it always gave me a vision for certain things too. Like, oh nah.
He said this one thing is crazy. He said he understands this man a long time ago. And it still rings to my head, bro. Certain things you say that ring to my head because it dig deep. When it scars me, it's with me
for life.
forever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? He said something one day. It still scars me till today. He said, yo, you got to let John be John. Let John be John. You get what I'm saying? He's in a cage. You got to let him be him.
Facts.
Because that's not John. You got to understand that guy.
That's real.
I'm a loose cannon, but controlled. You understand? I'm able to, I heard this the other day, control the beast.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm a beast. You understand? But I'm able to control it. But when you're trying to control the beast, somebody on the outside, it'll never work. You understand?
Yeah.
You gotta let people be natural.
Facts.
Who they are. I am who I am with you. I can take off my shirt next to you, do something stupid with you. Exactly. You understand? I could talk regular, talk reckless, but he will never look at me different.
Facts.
I could talk wild, talk crazy, but you will never look at me different.
Nah.
Same with you.
There you go.
Because I am Baka, me, next to y'all.
100%.
So when he had said that, oh, actually, wow, my man's gonna live a long life. Look who's calling me.
That's crazy.
You wanna bring him on the show, Bluetooth?
Yeah, can I? Hold on, go ahead. Hey, yo, Cook. Yo, Cook.
Samaya.
Yo, hello.
Yes, his girlfriend.
Hey,
And my
I'm sorry.
taxes done.
I hear you. Yo, I'm laughing because I'm actually on a podcast and you on the podcast, so I'm gonna hang up. You heard? You heard?
She hang up. So that's crazy. So John here takes a call, you know, from thinking it was Cook. Shout out to Cook. But it was his girlfriend asking for her taxes.
For her taxes done. It happens at all times in the day, man.
We, at the end of the day,
Even on a podcast show. You understand?
We're just the tax guys.
Yeah. But you know, it goes back to letting people be who they are.
Definitely.
And the reason why this guy will always be involved in my life is because who he is. Same thing with you, Oz. Same thing with you. You understand? And it's vice versa. If I was a weirdo, you'd be like, nah, I want to fuck with him.
Of course.
I don't care what opportunity he can provide. You understand?
Good.
Same thing with you.
Yeah.
But in reality, yo, we all brothers, bro.
Yeah.
We all can
And that's
sit.
what you're supposed to
laugh.
do. You're supposed
Yeah.
to feed off each other's energy.
Of course.
Of course.
Of
That's what I'm
course.
saying, like the drive. Yo, I remember when he came up with the name. He told me the name to this shit. Truthful, yo, Truthful Taxes, bro. I said, yo, go with that shit, bro. Go with it.
You know, it's funny. I was
And look where we at. And it's just this shit that what I'm saying that's because again, I used things like that as motivation myself. Like, oh,
Yeah.
creating something. Like I got my own movement as well. Like I do music, but besides my music, I have basically a team called All Official.
Yeah.
And again,
Ayo.
Ayo, you already know.
Ayo.
You know the vibes. And I thought of it again because I'm such a, I think I'm a team player. So I'm thinking of something like, what can stand, what is something that people will feel like is theirs as well. Like you're representing yourself. You're not representing me. You're not representing you're representing yourself. So it's like a saying, like I'm all official. Everybody should be official in life, as a man, as morals. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
things like that. I observe. Like,
Everybody's all official.
There
you
you
understand?
Yeah.
It's
And
not
that's a
just-
team. Shout out to All Official.
Hey, you know who opened a business? Me.
Yeah. Word up.
There
Team
you
players. That's how you do things. That's how you get things done.
Yeah, my
In
man
life.
B. Actually, shout out to Brian, man.
Yeah, shout out to Freco. He
Shout out
here.
to Mr. Freco. Me and him, we love each other like brothers.
Yeah, brothers.
But
for
we
sure.
can't stop arguing. But you know what? We don't argue. We challenge each
Yeah,
other.
the challenge all day, every day.
Yeah, we challenge each other now. But shout out to him, man. Like, honestly, I still say it to today. He's one of the illest lyricists, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the illest lyricists right now that I know.
And that just shows you in life too. That's another thing that showed me in life. Because shout out to Freco again, but we was a group. Like, I started music.
What was the
with-
name of the group?
It was called Two Problems. It was Two Problems since
There were
January.
definitely two problems because
100% in every way.
I hired them at the YMCA. They were my only two problems, bro. Yo, true story. They were the first people that I knew that clocked in and clocked out at the same time, but still worked and got paid overtime.
Yo, all
Yo.
that shit.
Yo, bro. Yo, one time he clocked in. He said the routine was done. and he put that, like, it was like 12:30. He was cleaning the gym.
Yo.
So, my exec was like, yo, the job's not getting done properly. I'm like, yo, but he marked that he was 12:30 in the gym cleaning. He said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to roll back the footage to 12:30.
Oh man.
Yo,
Nowhere to be found.
bro. Your man was in the gym pumping serious iron like this. At 12:30. And I'm like,
He
and
wasn't
he's like,
lying.
he goes,
was in the gym.
yeah, he was in the gym.
He was in the gym.
But he wasn't cleaning. So he goes, he better be on lunch or this is his last day here. And I'm like, but, he said it's done. Is it done? It's not done. No. And he went to check the clock and he punched out at 12:30.
Oh man.
No, it was perfect though. So
Yeah.
I was like, hey, but he was tight because he wanted to,
wanted
get
to fire.
wrong. But definitely my two problems
We're two problems.
We're two problems
Yo,
at the Y.
Perfect name.
And it's hard because they family. So I'm here trying to defend them. Like, no, they're great. They're excellent cleaners. You know. But believe it or not, they were. I think they were good cleaners. It's just my exec was never satisfied anyway. So it was like, you know what? Fuck it. Don't do shit. You know, come in and leave, get the paycheck. But I told them, I said, yo, it's a little bit of money, but at least you get full benefits.
Yeah.
And it could put food in your pocket. Okay? I mean, food.
Food in my
I mean,
shoplifting.
nah, it could put food in your mouth and a couple bucks in your pocket.
There you go.
While we work on this, you know, this rap route, because I can't just keep feeding you every week money. You get what I'm saying?
There you go.
So I said, I know what I can do. I can hire you. You work for me at the Y. This will give you medical insurance. It's a little, you know, it's a train ride.
It goes back to opportunity, right? You
Yeah.
give somebody opportunity. He took.
But we had a
I'm
plan
going
though.
to
The
tell you.
opportunity. He had an opportunity, but
And
then he
I
had a
came
plan.
from Miami for that shit.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was around the same time I came back from Miami.
He definitely wasn't supposed to get hired though.
Of course
Feel me?
not.
Like it wasn't.
Cause yo, everyone cleared right away. Right, that whole week I hired like 3 or 4 people at the Y. Everybody cleared. Everybody. He didn't clear, so I'm like, yo, luck. Like the guy got bad luck. Yo, I call HR. I'm like, can you give me an update on Jesus Rojas? Yeah, not really supposed to tell you this, but he has a bench warrant down in another state. I'm like, oh, okay. I think it was a ticket or something that you
There's
caught.
a fucking ticket, man.
Yeah, so I was like, damn. So I went to call him, and to unfortunately break him the bad news, but I know he needed it, and I know he just moved down to Florida. And I go, yo, actually, let me call you back, because I seen the email. It said Jesus Rojas as the subject line, and it said approved, okay to hire. And I was like, yo, you got the job. But in my head, I'm like, yo, how he cleared? I don't know. He has a bench warrant. You understand?
Everything happens for a reason.
And look, and it was cool. It did what it needed to do at the time to put some food in your mouth, money in your pocket to continue.
It was discipline too. It was also a discipline thing. Like
Yeah.
a lot of like I noticed I strategize everything and I analyze everything. I started seeing it like, you know what? It's keeping me out the way because it was an overnight job.
Mm-hmm.
So at nighttime, it's keeping me out the way.
Yeah.
I'm not really spending. I'm not mixing with people. And it was summer too. So like, you know, summertime, New York City, nighttime, you do not want to go. Yeah. And I was taking my ass all the way to fucking Coleon.
Mhm.
Wow. That's your hood.
Yeah,
From the
there
city.
a couple
And I
times
kept
a
doing it because again, it's also respecting for my bro.
Yeah.
My brother, he
Yeah.
put me on. I gotta be there. I gotta go. You know, of course, sometimes, you know, it's summer, so like, yo, damn, I want to do this, I want to do that. But I made sure I was taking my ass over there. I was going.
Yo, actually, talk about that opportunity. I got him a second job making $35 an hour,
Facts. And I did both.
and he did both.
Oh,
And
because
no,
he was
and-
telling me like, yo, bro, you gotta take, you gotta.
Yo,
Fuck it,
with
I'll do it.
32 BJ and everything,
Wow. Union job.
and
Nigga, I was waking up 9
he
in the
had
morning.
the full-time position, and he actually turned it down.
Listen to this. I was waking up 9 in the morning. Had to be at that job at 10. I was leaving that shit at 8 o'clock p.m. I had to be at Coney Island by 10. So that's already an hour and a half transportation. I was going from there over there to get out of there at 6 in the morning, to get to the crib like at 7:38, to get up at 9 to go do the shit again.
So talk about that struggle, right? The struggle of the 9 to 5 or the 9 to 9 and all that stuff. What struggles you see as I don't even like saying upcoming rapper because you've been in the game for a while. For just rappers overall, especially a New York rapper where, you know, the sound is a little different than it was when this guy was running around with a camera.
You saying what's the tough?
Yeah, what's like the what you consider like, damn, this is what we gotta deal with.
I feel
What's
like
the toughest part right now? What's the toughest part right now in this era?
Yeah.
Being a rapper or upcoming
I'm gonna be
rapper.
honest, 100% honest. It's the streets.
You think that's what's your
It's the biggest, like, hardest part of it all, because there's so much things going on that you trying to stay away from, because
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to end. Like I'm telling you right now, I have like 4 best friends.
Yeah.
And each and every single one of them, has done time.
Yeah.
Years. One has done 16, the other one 7, the other one 3, the other one 4, and these are my brothers. Like I'm with them every day.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like somehow I managed to escape these situations. God, blessed me in a certain way. I've never had to do time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the fact of you gotta like any little move could be the wrong move, and it's like everything is on pause until all that shit is done with. And then I
You
feel
want to
like
hear
that's
something
the
pretty
hardest part.
inspirational? The reason why it's not the wrong move, because he's trying to make the right move for you.
That's another thing.
And he's going to make the right move for you. Because let me tell you, if he wanted to grab you, he would have been grabbed you.
Would have been, and it's been
All right?
plenty situations.
So this is why people like you need to wake the fuck up and go, yo, I don't know why he gives me the pass, but I got to take advantage of this.
There you go.
You understand? We all got passes, I think,
Oh, yeah.
but we took advantage of it. You
And
understand?
that's why I try to move like I move. Like again,
What was the quote? I think you had a quote of the day this morning. Was it today or?
Oh, time. About time. I said you may not be where you want to be.
There you
So
go.
so I made a lot of different inspirational posts. And these were filmed
I've been
months ago.
seeing them.
No, these were filmed months ago.
Motivation.
You heard? Months ago, because a great person to me, Ty Lauren, has been drilling me for years, saying, John, you don't recognize it, but you inspire a lot of people.
You do.
It's time to get you out. And I'm like, nah, this is just normal, but I don't even know what you're talking about. And then I woke up one day and I said, yo, she's right. She goes, all you got to do is record it. So what we did, we started shooting 20-second clips, 30-second clips, throwing a bunch of them, 30, 40 of them a month to have crazy arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you wrote on it, your
Yeah.
inspiration, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
It's
it's
real,
one of the
and
few
it's
times.
real.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Oh, it's 100% real.
It's real.
So today I put a post, going back to what Kenny said, I put a post that said, you may not be where you want to be right now, but just understand that everything takes time. And the reason why I said that is because you know how many times I felt like I was where at some certain point, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was further. But now where I am right now, because of time, I go, I understand.
You understand?
I needed to learn. I needed to fail. I needed to win. I needed to lose
All that.
in order for me to be right here speaking to you.
100%.
You know what I said? I needed to win. I needed to lose. I needed to fail. I needed to go ahead and go through life
All of it.
before I could sit here and inspire you. My inspiration is not made up, Oz. You know that.
I know.
My inspiration 100% raw, 100% real, everything to the T. If I tell you I made $1 million, I'll show you $1 million.
Facts.
I told him I was sitting. I just pulled out the M5. It was 670 horsepower. I said, "Yo, this is dope." Right? He's like, "Yo," and we took off. He's like, "This is a monster." I said, "This is nothing. No, in 6 months I get my Lambo. Don't worry." Right?
I remember. I remember.
So I had an M5 for 6 months. I got rid of it and bought the Lambo. And he goes, "Yo, nigga, you did it." And I go, "I told you." You
I
understand?
couldn't wait for that.
I told you. So, long story short, we're gonna call it a day, But one, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast.
Appreciate
And honestly, I wouldn't have it no other way, because this is a start of a whole new voice
Definitely.
of me and everybody who I'm involved with. Why not to start it better with the people who I actually started
It's
with?
the beginning.
You understand?
It's the beginning right
I
here.
started
Hey,
with
yo.
my man Nino.
Hey,
Started with
yo.
Oz right here. Oz,
Man,
and look,
Oz.
they still with us. And Oz now, he flies with us to different. He came with us L.A., Vegas,
Puerto
Orlando,
Rico.
Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? He went to Puerto Rico for the first time with us. L.A. first time with
And
us.
he's Puerto Rican.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah. Crack house.
He's-
First time.
Yeah, we actually so check this out. First trip out of the U.S. with Oz, and we was in La Perla in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
fun.
I had to save this guy's
Your
life.
man
They
was
almost
wilding.
lynched
You
him.
heard?
Yeah, they ran up on me.
Yo, he's
They
M.O.
ran up on
They
me.
ran up
Yo,
on him, trying to grab him
Al,
up.
my man is M.O. We want, Oz was my roommate in Puerto Rico. I wake up, turn my head to the left. He's in the balcony, smoking a blunt. naked while the sun's coming up like this. I'm like, nah, my man's wild. He goes, I'm going down to go ahead and go in the salt water. The salt water in Puerto Rico is different.
I had a coquille thong on.
So for the listeners, for the listeners and people that tune in and support us, Oz is, once again, he's our first guest, but he's also the guy behind the scenes. He catches everything. So anything John says or I say, there's a huge possibility that he has a footage of. So it's like we can't even lie. That's first of all. Second of all, we talk about like the Kanye the Kanye doc that everyone was talking about, and I'm watching and I'm like, it's crazy because without thinking or without even thinking that actually exists, you've been doing it for 10 years now.
When I seen that documentary, I mean I cried like a motherfucker. You know why? Because I gained so much respect for Kanye West. I actually thought he was a lunatic at times, and putting on a show for front so he could gain more money.
He's brilliant.
When I watched that, I said he's a genius, literally a genius.
Mm-hmm.
His ambition is off the chart. For him to walk in that studio, put his mixtape, listen to my mixtape. Couldn't do nothing. He's making his way in.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
the reason why it resonated with me, I made my motherfucking way in.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yo,
You're not telling me no. All right, cool. Yeah, tell me no, but listen.
Yeah.
You understand? And then they look at you like, I
have
just
no
told
choice.
him no, and he still played the tape. Wow, very disrespectful. Yeah, that's cool. I don't care. You know why? I need to make it. You understand? I need to make it. And I seen that in Kanye, and I said, yo, that's me. That's what I do. I'm crazy. But I'm not crazy. It's control crazy. He has a control crazy.
Well,
But
he
then
loses
I
it sometimes,
also
but
think about, his man Cody was with him from the beginning, filming everything. Oz is with me from the beginning, filming everything. That we got 10 years of footage and God knows how many years left of footage to do, that I can't wait to release the documentary in 10 years.
Fine.
Bro, he'll catch me. Yo, I can't wait. So I'm literally seeing my future
Through a
Which-
doc. Yeah,
through a documentary that already exists.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's wild, bro.
Shit's crazy.
It's crazy. And so in this case, you see Oz here on episode 2, along with Banger. But always remember that when you see us, you see John, you see myself. A couple of steps behind, Oz is there.
Yeah.
Capturing something that we talked about in
And
episode
always
1.
high. Always high.
Always.
Always
high.
something that we talked about.
Oh, la, la,
Or in
la,
my
la,
mouth.
la.
Something that we talked about episode 1, which is we always talk about the feeling of something great. You know what I'm saying? The feeling of something great. And we don't know what it is yet, but what I do know is he's capturing it.
Mm-hmm.
The infamous Oz.
Yeah, video coming
Sir.
soon too.
Shout out
We
to
got another one
Oz.
coming.
What's your Instagram, by the way?
The infamous Oz.
D as in what? What?
THE
THE. The.
underscore
Remember, you could definitely failed in school.
_Oz.
Got you. And what's yours? What's yours?
Mine is AO_ Jefe 2 side. Jefe with a J EFE 2 the number 2 SIDE.
All right, and you already know mine, aka Truthful Taxes, aka True H, True Receipt, True Pod.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I keep going. I can do all these truths.
what's
True
crazy?
real
You got,
estate.
you got true brokerage. You got true rentals.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
True
have-
Rentals. Yeah.
There you go. And you know me. I'm.
And you want to hear something crazy? Oh, we got Truly Clean Dry
we
Cleaning.
have truly clean job. It's a list of true because
Yeah.
that's what we do.
True records coming soon.
True records
True
coming
Records.
soon.
I love it.
Yeah.
So and then you know me. I'm Kenny Taxes.
Wait,
also-
we forgot the most important one. True fucking Pod.
True Pod.
True Pod. We got True
Where
Pod.
we at?
So yeah, catch me at once again Kenny Taxes and Mr. Kenneth J.
Yes.
Shout out
yes,
to
yes.
our producer.
Yes, shout out to our guy, Alex Doomsday, right? Alex Doomsday?
Alejandro.
Yeah, Alejandro. Nah, but he has the best middle name in the planet. Jonathan. Mira, Jonathan. Aha.
That's
Yeah, that's his middle name.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not heavy.
That heavy? So yeah, my man Alex, my man Alex, welcome aboard. Number one, you got to welcome aboard. This is gonna be look. This is gonna be one of the most powerful, inspirational, but fun podcasts you'll ever be a part of. Alex actually helped grow a successful podcast from 0 to 130,000 followers.
Shit.
Yeah, my man Al. So he really knows what he's doing. He's definitely a vet at this, and to have somebody like him with his skill, along with his energy, along with his persona, I got somebody golden.
There you
understand?
go.
I got somebody golden. So
And
yo,
it's
Al,
finally,
welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard, my guy.
it's good to finally have
Yeah.
somebody to smoke with.
So
too.
we calling it a night because this old man got some
Yeah,
Douce.
for real.
Shout out to Douce. Got some Douce in me, and I want to snore because I snore like a bear. Shout out. So yeah, man. Thank you. Welcome aboard. And
Thank you, guys. and
Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, my guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, one.
Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind.